Hi guys, Shelli, Pelly, Parker Confidential. Happy, happy, happy. Let's talk happiness, shall we? Everybody wants to be happy. I mean, who do you know that says, no, I don't want to be happy, I want to be miserable? But not everybody is. The good thing is that happiness can actually be a choice. It's not a matter of the circumstances under which you were born or the circumstances of your life to date. It's really about perspective and the choices that you make. I personally define happiness as a sense of overall peace and contentment with who you are at a very authentic level. And the secret to happiness, well, that's the million-dollar question, right? What we do know is that happy people have different habits that they practice from those people who are, well, shall we say, miserable. And today I want to share with you 10 of those habits so that you can turn your frown upside down. Hey, if you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like this video in particular, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps my video rankings and I would greatly appreciate it. Number one, they genuinely want other people to feel happy too. You know these people. These are the ones that take the time to genuinely smile at you, to extend an authentic compliment, or just do a random act of kindness for no apparent reason. And guess what? Studies actually show that sharing kindness is actually contagious. It makes you feel happy too. The concept of proactively degrading or demeaning or seeking to make somebody else feel bad isn't even in their repertoire. I'll give you an example. Last week, I was taking a ton of boxes to the post office for my parents because I'm a nice daughter. And I swear, you guys, the boxes were like this tall and they were probably like a foot over my head. And I'm struggling getting my way into the post office. And literally this nice lady walks out. And honestly, I would have been totally happy had she just held the door open for me. But instead, she runs over and says, oh, it looks like you're struggling. Let me help you. And she took 4 of the boxes for me and walked all the way back into the post office and put them on the desk for me. And I just thought, what an incredibly kind, giving human being. Here's what you can do. Find something during the course of your interaction with somebody that you authentically like about them and just verbalize it. My husband actually told me that I tend to do this a lot, and I guess I do. I will seek to find something that I legitimately and authentically like about somebody, and I'll just verbalize it. Whether we're going out to dinner and the hostess is there and I'll say, I love your eyelashes, they're so beautiful. Or maybe I'll say, that color is your color, that looks so beautiful on you. Making somebody else feel good feels good for you too. And you know what? You get back what you give. People know who they are and they don't worry about the opinions of other people. The more comfortable you are with who you are and what you stand for, the happier and more at peace with yourself you will be. Happy people recognize that getting bogged down with what other people think of them is wasted energy. Because you know what? Think of how many people there are in the world, and if you literally cared and were bothered by what every single person thought about you, it's like chasing the dragon. You will never get to the end. So at the end of the day, be confident with who you are as a human being, what you stand for, and just let the opinions of what other people think of you go by the wayside. You do you. Okay, number 3, happy people are not assholes. I'm just saying, it is literally impossible to be an authentically happy person and be an ass to other people. It just is. Why? C number 1, happy people want other people to be happy too. They don't seek to demean, degrade, or make other people feel bad. Okay, here's what you can do. If you find yourself about to make a snarky comment to somebody, stop, drop, and roll. Look internally and understand that it's probably something that the person is triggering in you to make you feel less than, to make you feel insecure, to make you feel not good about yourself. It's not them, it's something within you. Recognizing that and recognizing that it does nobody any good to make a snarky comment other than, honestly, it just makes yourself look small, is helpful in kind of getting over that hump. They focus on the glass being half full, not half empty. Look, the path that your life takes is 10% the circumstances in which you were born and or what happens to you along the way, and 90% how you react to it, how you handle it, what you do with those circumstances. It's not what happens to you, it's how you deal with it that makes all the difference in whether your life goes left or right. Do you soak yourself in a never-ending pity party when something happens? Or do you go, okay, fine, that happened. Let me find the bright spot, let me find the opportunity, or let me look at the lesson in what I just experienced and use it for my own good moving forward. Here's what you can do. Next time something sucky happens, stop, drop, and roll. Make the conscious decision to find the good, the silver lining, the opportunity, the lesson. Focus on what's possible, not what's impossible. Happy people are legitimately happy for the success of others. They're legitimately happy when something good happens to someone, when something positive happens to somebody else. So instead of drinking the haterade and saying, yeah, well, I could have done that too, if happy people will say, oh, good for her, or oh, I'm happy for her, that's nice, or oh, she deserved that, in a good way. Unhappy people begrudge the happiness of others, usually because for whatever reason, something good happening to someone bothers them on the inside. Again, it's something more of an internal issue. Happy people just choose to be happy for someone else's good fortune or happiness. They know that people and not things are truly the key to a joyful existence. True happiness, the kind that is authentic, the kind that is long-lasting, is rooted in a sense of peace and contentment with who you are as a person, an individual, devoid of anything else around you. And it's rooted in the love of people that you surround yourself with. Yes, things are fun. I get it. Who doesn't like the car that you want, the house that you want? Maybe you saw a pair of shoes that you'd really love to have. And those sorts of things are fun, and there's nothing wrong with wanting them. But they don't bring you authentic happiness. They bring you a little bit of fun, a little bit of joy for the moment, but things don't bring you long-lasting happiness. If that was the case, then every single wealthy person on this earth would be ridiculously happy for the rest of their lives, and we know that that's not the case, right? Things don't bring happiness. People and how you feel about yourself brings happiness. People tend to hit goals and then set new ones for themselves. And people who set higher goals for themselves tend to feel more a sense of satisfaction, direction, drive, and overall happiness versus people that just set low expectations for themselves and don't really think much about where they want to go or what they want to do. And it makes sense. Having something to work toward and then ultimately achieving it really gives to you a sense of self-worth, commitment, and a feeling of achievement. What can you do? Check out my link for 5 things that successful people do that others don't. There's some good gets in there. Happy people have happy friends. They've weeded out the whiners, the critics, the mean girls, the toxic people. They don't surround themselves with people like that. They have happy friends who are kind, enthusiastic, optimistic, and add to their life versus drain their life. Jim Rohn said every happy friend that you have increases your own happiness level by a whopping 9%. He said that you are most likely to be most influenced by the top 5 people with whom you spend the most amount of time. So choose to surround yourself with happy, content, productive people who add to your life, or the wind beneath your wings, not the wind facing your face. Here's what you can do. Take inventory. Who are the top 5 people that you have in your life? Do they add to your life or do they take from your life? It's really that simple. Now, of course, there's going to be ebbs and flows within any relationship, but as a general rule, think of it as a stock market graph. Does this person overall add and give to my life, or do they take? Do they suck energy? Do they just leave me feeling, get the hatchet and start weeding? If you're a human being on this earth, you've had a crappy day, you've had stressful times, because we are not robots, we are human beings. The difference is that happy people have healthy coping mechanisms within their arsenal. So when those sorts of days occur, they have a set of healthy practices to help them de-stress and work it out. Whether it's going for a walk, whether it's hitting the gym, calling a friend, writing it in a journal, or just relaxing and chilling out. Happy people create and have healthy coping mechanisms within their arsenal. Happy people are content with what they have have right here and now. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't wish for something. It doesn't mean that you can't want something. I mean, we all have goals and objectives, right? And they set goals and objectives to get there, but they don't tie their happiness and their sense of self-worth to whether or not they actually get what they wish for or want. Happy people are able to key in and accept their lives as they are just in this moment in time. They might like to have something, they might really enjoy working toward it in order to achieve it, but if it doesn't materialize, they know they're just fine just as they are. Okay, I had to add in a bonus because of course I can't help myself. Happy people feel a strong sense of gratitude and they express that gratitude. I can't underscore this enough. It really, really is just about the little tiny things in life that bring about that sense of contentment and peace and joy and happiness. Like many studies have shown that practicing the art of gratitude is a key component into living a happy, healthy life. And if you're thankful for just the little things in life, you're putting yourself on the right path. Those are my 10 habits of highly happy people. As always, please comment below. I always love hearing from you. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And for all things wellness, style, beauty, fitness, and healthy living, subscribe to my channel or visit me on the blog, AnnieParkerConfidential.com, and I'll see you